The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm here at the SAC Championships with Eagles head cross-country coach Brent Borden. Brent, of course, your women's team did really well today. The men's team was missing a few pieces today, but overall, as a squad, everybody did pretty well. What did you see from the team?
Well, everybody obviously showed up today, and we've talked all week about the nature of this course and just being competitors. We're racing people. We're not racing the clock. And just having grit and determination, being stronger, being better than the team next to you, better than the guy or the girl next to you during the race. And our ladies really showed that today. Our men did as well. Just really proud overall of what I saw. Everyone really worked together as a team, and we had several people that really stepped up to the forefront for us when it mattered.
Let's talk about the women's side first of all. We got Jenna Pittman, Kiriana Wilson getting all conference honors. Talk about what they have done in practice and preparation to deserve such a thing.
Yeah, both of those ladies, I'm very proud of them, first of all, for their effort today and just their effort consistently all season. They have had consistent training and workouts, a good mindset. Kiriana has really steadily improved throughout the year. At the beginning, we expected her to maybe be 4 or 5 for us based on where she was at this point in the spring, or at this point last semester during her time at JUCO. So her just really finding her niche at Carson-Newman and finding some rhythm for her and just having a good mentality, consistency will continue to take her a long way. And she was big for us today, being our top runner. Same thing for Jenna. Jenna's been consistent all year, and that was rewarded with an all-conference performance for her. Makes it 2 years in a row, dating back to last year. Really proud of how both of those ladies executed. They fought hard and kept trying to pass people throughout the race. Really proud of Emma Roberts as well. She ran a really strong race to come up big for us for third to kind of seal the deal for us to beat Lenore Ryan and to come really close to beating LMU. And that's kind of where we envisioned ourselves being based on the regional rankings and just where we're at within our conference, which is very competitive on the distance side. Peyton Couch, Maggie Hope, Carmela Smock, and Kara Bruce, I'm really proud of all those ladies. 4 through 7, they really came through. Especially Maggie, she's really progressed throughout the season, and you couldn't have asked for any more than her. Coming back from the injury that she did last year, she has made a phenomenal impact both as a leader but also as a runner this year. And for her to be rewarded with some good performances at this point in the season, really happy to see that. I like the momentum that we have on the women's side going into regionals, and I'm excited to see that carry over.
Looking at the men's side, of course, Andrew Thompson finished first for our squad today. Not behind him was Wesley Thomas, another great performance. Talk about how the men's team performed and how they prepared throughout this week.
Yeah, obviously, as you mentioned earlier, we were really shorthanded on the men's side today, and that made a big difference for our team scoring, for where we could have been versus where we ended up, not having Jace with us or not having Sam. But I'm proud of all the guys. Individually, they all ran pretty solid races and ran gritty and tough. First and foremost, Andrew Thompson, coming out here as a senior I've been around him as a teammate and now getting to coach him for a couple of years. Just to see him grow and to see the grit and determination he showed today to step up for our team and be in that number 1 spot was huge. Wesley as well. Wesley coming in as a freshman to do what he's done has been phenomenal. And I'm confident he's going to continue to get better and really shine in the 10K in a couple of weeks at regionals. And look for Bryson to have good races. Bryson's in really good shape, and you'll really see that on the track. Wasn't quite his day today for what he's capable of, but he still held strong to get third for us and kind of help us advance a little bit more. Happy with the season Will Cable, Josh Park, Andrew Zona, and all those guys have had, and even and Jace, even though he wasn't able to run conference today, they've shown a lot of growth and improvement throughout the year. So really happy with these guys. We're building the culture. We want to have more depth next year on the men's side to really get us to higher ranks in the conference, to be in that 4 or 5 spot like the women are, and contend with the top teams. I mean, that's what it's all about, and we have a standard here at Carson-Newman of having a strong culture and a good mindset and no selfish mentalities, and our team exemplifies that daily, and that's what we want to strive for.
As you close out the regular season, looking forward to regionals, like you mentioned, you talk about a culture. You talk about the senior leadership that was on this team, and also the ones who have been here for a few years now and understand what you're trying to build. What kind of gratitude do you have for them, and what have you seen, and how have they grown throughout this season?
Yeah, I'll highlight our seniors. Obviously, we have Bryson coming back for a 5th year next year, and we're very excited for that, just to have him as a leader and to see his growth and individual performance. But all of them, Bryson, Andrew Thompson and Maggie Hope have been tremendous for the growth of our program over the few years. Maggie on the women's side has really, she stayed in this program when there was a lot of change, going through 3 different coaches and now being coached by what was once her teammate. She's really stayed the course and has really helped strive and develop the culture on our women's side. So I'm just immensely proud of her and everything she's accomplished and overcome. And there were a lot of times where she probably could have called it quits and probably could have stayed away, but she persevered and she's continued to impress and continue to improve. Same thing with Andrew Thompson. I mean, him and Bryson last fall when I took over my first season as coach, they really put this men's program on their back, and they continue to do that daily, being leaders of this program and showing the ropes to the younger guys that we have, and also selling Carson-Newman and the culture that we have to recruits. That's the standard that we want to set. So I'm really proud of all those guys, and not done yet. We got regionals. I'm really excited to see where we can stack up on the women's side within the ranks of the regions and the individual performances we can have for the men.
Well, Brent, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations to you and the team today. That's Eagles head coach Brent Borden. I'm Jay West with the Eagle Sports Network.